Hello students, today we will learn about the computer language. Language is a medium to express our views and feelings. To communicate with a computer, we also need a language which it understands. A program is a set of instructions which tells the computer what to do. Fact file: Lady Ada Lovelace is regarded as the first computer programmer. The process of writing specific instructions in a computer language is called programming. The people who do this job are called programmers. Computer languages: machine language, assembly language, high-level language, fourth generation language. Okay students, let us quickly have a discussion about program versus software. Now let us understand what a machine language. It is the only language that a computer understands. It is expressed in binary form, that is 0 and 1. 0 means off state and 1 means on state. Machine language has the advantage of very high speed and very low memory utilization. But understanding and learning machine language is a tough and time-consuming process. This language is extremely machine-dependent. A machine language program written on one computer may or may not run on another computer. Because of this, very few people opt for specialization in machine language. That is why machine language is regarded as low-level language, that is LLL. To know more about the generation of computer language: assembly language, second generation language. This language uses mnemonic codes or symbols in place of zeros and ones. Instead of remembering the exact memory locations where data and instructions are stored, symbolic memory addresses are used for data. Translator programs, also known as assemblers, were developed to convert the assembly language program into machine language, since computer understands only machine language. A program written in assembly language is called the source program, and the program converted into machine language by the assembler is called object program or object code. Assembly language is also machine dependent, and programming in this language is quite time consuming. Thus, it is also regarded as a low-level language, LLL. Machine language is also called the first generation language. Alright, let us now discuss about the high-level language, third generation language. The restrictions in the usage of machine and assembly language prompted people to develop a language which should be simple, user-friendly, and machine-independent. Owing to these features, it became easy to learn and use the computer languages. That is why it is known as high-level language, HLL. A large number of people started writing computer programs using these languages. High-level language is quite similar to English language. Basic, C, C++, Java, etc. are some of the very popular high-level languages. High-level language programs need to be translated into machine language by using the translator programs. There are two types of translator program for converting high-level language into machine language. Interpreter. It translates the program line by line. That is, it converts one line at a time, executes the instruction, and then repeats the procedure for the remaining instructions. In case if any errors are found, they are to be immediately removed. The converted form is not stored anywhere and has to be generated at the time of execution of program. Interpreter programs are preferred for beginners and are slow in execution speed. Now let's discuss about interpreter and compiler. Let us take an example. Suppose the French president is visiting India on an official tour. In order to understand each other, both French president and Indian prime minister require an interpreter who can interpret French language into English language and vice versa. Compiler. It translates the whole program at once. That is, it generates the object code for the program along with a list of errors, if any. The execution is very fast. Let me share another interesting fact that the first interactive computer game was Space War. Let us now move on and talk about the fourth generation language, 4GL. Fourth generation languages are closer to human language than any other high-level languages. Fourth generation languages are a combination of languages with the following features: highly user-friendly, portable and independent of operating system, very high speed of execution, reduced level of programming efforts, minimum efforts from the user to obtain any information. In 4GL, the user has to specify only the required output and the format of the output without bothering about the steps required to obtain that. Let me share a fact with you. Locator Identifier Separation Protocol (LISP) was the first computer language for writing artificial intelligence programs. It was created by John McCarthy. Types of computer. Let's understand the types of computer. Microcomputers. These computers are small in size and cost less. They are usually designed for personal use. Therefore, they are also called personal computers. They are mainly used in homes, schools, offices, banks, etc. Examples: Commodore 64, IBM PC. These computers are given different names according to their usage. Types: desktop, laptop and handheld. Students, can you tell me that why do we need machine language to communicate with a computer? Mini computers. These computers are bigger in size than that of microcomputers. They have a higher processing speed and are costlier than microcomputers. Several users can use it at the same time. They are used in banks, universities and in big organizations. Examples: PDP, 8, VAX, etc. Mainframe computers. These computers are very powerful. They are big in size with a large memory and high speed. They are designed to tackle huge amount of data. More than 100 users can use a mainframe computer simultaneously. They are used in networked environment. Mainframe computers are very expensive and can be used in large business organizations, universities, banks, scientific laboratories, airline, railway ticket reservation, stock exchange markets, etc. Examples: IBM Z series, PDP-10 and System Z10. Students know the fact that Tianhe-2 is the world's fastest supercomputer according to the top 500 list for June and November 2013. Supercomputers. They are the most powerful computers with a huge supercomputer's processing speed. These computers are used for weather forecasting, space research, satellite control, etc. Examples: C-Ray-1, C-Ray-2, Param, ETA A10, etc.